going? This is Michelle Ship. I am the business page owner of Wham Solutions with Michelle Ship here on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining me this beautiful Wednesday evening. Want to jump on here to share with you some training to help you with overcoming the shiny object syndrome. We're going to get right into it. If you're joining us live or seeing the replay, go ahead and comment below. Just state your name, where you're viewing from. Would love to give you a shout out. So let's get right into it. So a lot of people that I've worked with over the years, whether they just got started their home business or they have been in business a while, sometimes they experience this shiny object syndrome. And basically what this means is when you're not really totally committed to your home business and you may be feeling like you're not really focused on it. And then when you start networking and marketing and you're connecting with people, you may be kind of drawn to other things that you may see out there online. So you have this shiny object that's kind of luring you in to check out other opportunities and other stuff, you know, and you may see yourself kind of searching a little bit and seeking for maybe something better. You know, sometimes people are looking for something easier or something quicker or something, they just think something maybe out there that's better for them than the actual home business that they got started in. So I see this happen over the years, and it's something that I definitely want to address with you guys today. So, you know, there's lots of stuff that you may see online. You know, there might be some good stuff out there, some bad stuff, some stuff just in between, just lots of different things out there. And you got to be cautious with this shiny object syndrome, because some of that stuff out there can really just distract you from your ultimate goal that you got started with. And so what we need to do is you need to ask yourself a question. Now, what is the reason why you got started with your home business? What is your ultimate purpose, your goal? What's really motivating you to actually move forward with your home business? What's your whole reason why you're getting started there? And I was reading something by John Gordon. He talked about, you know, how you really need to have a reason why that's going to drive you and keep you focused at that one task or that one business that you have in hand. And so he was talking about this. He said, when you're living life without a goal or without a purpose or without vision, it's kind of like driving from New York City all the way to California on one tank of gas. And then he says, what happens along the way, you're ultimately going to run out before you actually reach your destination. But what happens when you have a strong reason why inside your body, it keeps you going. And it's kind of like you traveling from New York City but to California, but along the whole way, along the whole journey, you're stopping here, there, and everywhere so that you can take a quick pit stop and recharge and refuel your vehicle so that you can continuously keep moving forward and toward your destination, your end goal. And yes, along the journey, you may find some challenges and some bumps in the road and things like that, but your reason why is a lot more stronger than those challenges that you may face when you're on that journey. And so those challenges that really don't mean much to you, and it just makes you unstoppable because your whole reason why is pushing you forward so you can keep going despite. So I thought this was awesome because it does relate to you really focusing on your whole purpose and your reason why you got started your home business. But when you get distracted, you have a lot of shiny objects out there because there are a lot of other stuff out there, but you need to stay focused at the one that you have in hand, because ultimately, at the end of the day, a business is a business. They all have the same requirements to actually be successful. It's a build. Each business has their own income producing activities that you have to do consistently each and every day to earn the income that you want or to gain that type of success, whatever that success means to you. You know, sometimes people get started a home business because they want to be able to take more vacations more with their family. Some people get started because they want to have more of a nest egg for retirement. Some people get started because they want to save up money and pay off debt, maybe school debt, or pay off their home, or maybe buy a new home for their family. Some people, they just want to be home more so with their kids and their family and their spouse. Some people, they just want more time freedom. There's a lot of different reasons why people get started in a home-based business opportunity. So just knowing that regardless what opportunity you're in, it's going to be the same steps that's needed that's going to be helping you push to that goal regardless whatever opportunity that you join. And you really have to identify that right out the gate, because that's what's going to keep you going, keep you motivated throughout that whole journey of having a home-based business. And there's a phrase also that says, if you don't know where you're going, you're bound to end up somewhere else. That's very, very true. And when you have the shiny object syndrome, you're just going aimlessly. You're just going from here to there to there. You're not really giving yourself that chance to really build that foundation with your business, and to gain the skills that's needed to be successful, and to really be consistent with it, so you can get results in that business that you have alone. So don't think that, you know, grass is always greener on the other side, because they're doing the same exact things for you, but maybe just a little different method and a different style, okay? And we have to understand that if you do decide to be lured to that shiny object, you need to identify if that shiny object is going to be in line with what you're working towards, with what your goal is and what your reason why is. And if it's not in line with that ultimate end goal for yourself, do not do it. That's all to it. Just don't do that, you know. Sometimes it may not be in line with, you know, maybe with your income or your marketing strategy. Maybe they do a different marketing strategy that's not really for you, or something. There could be something that's not really in line, or be the best tool for you to move in the direction that you need to go. So just stay away from the shiny objects if it's something that's not going to be beneficial ultimately. But if that shiny object is going to be in line with what you do, yeah, go ahead and go for it, because it will help you move closer to your goals. But basically, a lot of shiny objects out there just kind of get you distracted from your end goal, you know, and it's kind of get you going and running around like a hamster in a hamster wheel. You just keep running and you're not getting anywhere. And it's almost like you're starting all over again in another opportunity. Okay, so before you actually get up and you indulge in that shiny object, 3 things you need to ask yourself. Number 1, is it in line with your end goal? Second, what's actually needed to get there if you actually do that new shiny object? Number 3 is it in line with what you're currently doing? You know, is it going to be on the same line as what you're currently doing? So think about that before indulging into that shiny object. And also be mindful of your efforts. Make sure that the new shiny object is not going to distract you from doing things that's not really necessary to help you move forward. You need to really think about the daily steps that you're doing each day. Is it really necessary for you to reach that goal? And know that with any business that you have, it's going to take time to build. And with any business, just like a traditional business, you know, it's a build, and businesses from home absolutely works. If you work it, you just need to give it that time to build, and not a lot of people do. They're often looking for other things online once they got started establishing a home business, because they think there's going to be another quick fix out there. But there are no get rich quick schemes. If there was something shiny over there promising all this buku income, yes, that big income can be available, but for most people it doesn't happen right out the gate. It takes time to get that. And I remember I talked about this on another Facebook Live, that usually if someone has that right out the gate, they usually have some type of base already in place. Maybe they already came from another business, or they have a very strong warm market that they connected with, who are just ready to jump on to join their business or to buy from their product or service. So it's not everyone has that luxury with building up right quickly within that first month or so. Okay, it's a build. So if somebody actually does promise you something that's really like outrageously with all this income, you really need to think twice before actually doing that, because know that with any business it takes real work to build a real business. And if that business they're saying it's so quick to build up, it may fall just as quickly as well. So think about that as well before actually being lured to a shiny object. And there's lots of stuff, like I said, out there online. And just know that whatever you're doing right up front, it's going to be the same exact steps within that new business, but just a quick little twist. because all the businesses are usually built the same, especially if you're in network marketing. So that's my quick message for you guys there. Just be careful of the shiny objects that are out there. Make sure it's in line with your end goal, your end results. Make sure it really helps you with fulfilling your reason why initially you got started with your business, maybe to get some more income, to pay off debt, to be at home more so with your family, whatever it is. Make sure it is in line with that and it doesn't distract you from building what you initially came there to do for yourself and for your family, basically. So that's my message. Hopefully it was helpful for you. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you did find this video valuable. Hey, if you like to have great training like this as well, jump over. I have a exclusive Facebook group that I use for more daily coaching and training like this. Feel free to send me an inbox, a message here on Facebook. It's on my fan page, WHAM Solutions with Michelle Shipp. I'll go ahead and I'll add you to that group so that you can receive the daily training coaching as well. I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Have a beautiful evening. Talk to you then. Bye now.